Here we go. But yeah, let me know if you're interested. And actually, for this one, you know, you won't need any faces or anything. There, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. It's still in the air, but definitely, I would like that all of us, or not all of us, but whoever does want to be involved, submit at least a voice file. You'll understand why once the video is made, or once the confirmation of what I want to happen is out there. But I promise you, it will be very interesting and very Gurren Lagann. So, if you really like the series and you kind of want to commemorate the series, that's basically what I had in mind, was a kind of commemoration type of video. And why is this not coming in? It's pissing me off. There you go. And I hope I'm not running out of time, because okay, I'm just gonna drop that subject and then just go back to it later. What I did want to talk about though was this Armored Core kit. You seriously need some kind of patience with these kids, because they are a trip. They are not your they are not your typical Bandai kits. They are definitely they're definitely a modeler's joy kit. If you don't like putting together a statue in the end, then this kit is not for you, obviously. But if you don't mind the whole idea, hey, Armored Core it's open. They have really nicely detailed kits, very nicely detailed kits at that. And finally, I have his legs done. That did not even take. Wait, maybe it did take 10 minutes, but check it out. Yep. So yeah, if I hadn't lost track there, if I hadn't lost track of time, basically, Armored Core kits are a whole different experience. Even though the whole process of assembly and stuff like that is the same as just a normal model kit, the experience with them is totally different. There are similarities, but in the end, the experience is way different. And I find a bigger sense of accomplishment with Armored Core kits compared to Gundam model kits. I don't know why that is, but I really feel more accomplished, because whenever I look at this guy right here, whenever I look at him, I'm like, man, this kid is so sexy. And if you guys did see those initial photographs of, it's on the forums, so you guys should check it out if you haven't. If you guys did not see those, then whatever. I don't really care if you didn't or didn't. But yeah, I did kind of add the silver to the pods here, because it was all metallic blue in the beginning, but I added that. I did not weather him because I wasn't aware of the technique at the time. I always could later on, but we'll see. Yep, that's it for this. I hope I didn't run out of time. If I did, you know what? I might as well just make this a two-parter. Yeah. Okay, if this is part 2 and I don't know what I'm talking about, you can skip. But if I am on part 2, then I'm just going to talk about more on this kit. You definitely want to be careful with the plastic, especially cutting them from the trees. Sometimes the nubs are just too thick, and the paint is all the paint, literally all the paint is metallic, so you're gonna get really frosty paint. So actually, if you've had experience with Trans Am kits or any kit that has a metallic or an extra coating finish, whether it is metallic or just high gloss or whatnot, then you're gonna have to apply that same kind of attention to detail and attention to just making sure you shave carefully and all the other stuff you do with the special coating kits. All of that applies to this because a majority of Armored Core kits come in metallic frosty paint out of the box. So you just want to make sure that you just be mindful of that. You'll probably hear this. When you move the kit around, you hear a lot of that frostiness. Like you hear a lot of the plastic to plastic grip, because a lot of this is just plastic to plastic. Like the joint here on the knee is plastic to plastic. There's no polycap or anything, and it's frosty plastic at that. There is a ball joint here on the waist, the thighs, whatever, here. There's a ball joint in the feet. Then once again, frosty plastic and the same the polycaps that they use for this is a totally different kind of plastic they use from Bandai. So you kind of have to get used to something different too. But yeah, I mean, oh, and also with Kotobukiya kits, a lot of their kits come with pre-painted parts. Like this particular part right here, the knee, this whole front area right here is metallic gunmetal. It's gunmetal with metallic red. It was molded. The original plastic was the metallic with a painted metallic red. So yeah, I just want to make sure that they did place the parts in correctly. Like if there was a painted part, they would make sure that the sprue is connected on the back side or somewhere safe. Because what I did notice about the pre-painted parts was if you scratch them, you would see the original paint underneath. So it's like they only added a single layer of paint, which I guess is smart, because if they went ahead and did add another extra layer of paint, it would be the part would be a lot thicker and a lot harder to work with. And it's all totally up to you if you want to make it look a lot more better. I like doing just out of the box and just adding some weathering effects. A lot of people tend to get Armored Core kits and just completely covering it with they just completely prime it out and customize their own colors to their own liking. And that's the fabulous thing about Armored Core kits. I mean, obviously you can do that with Gundams too, but a majority of people who get Armored Core kits tend to do that, unless they got the kit specifically because it was a Nineball and they wanted to leave the Nineball colors. That was it. But I know that a majority of people like to just, you know, do the latter. But I think that's it for now. I'm just gonna close right here and I guess clip some more parts and weather some more parts. No, I'm not going to weather some more parts. I'm going to save that for the video. But yeah, just clip some more parts and weather and get them ready for the next video. So until then, I'm going to wait for whatever videos I still need. And I hope this does not go too long, because if it is, I'm screwed, because I put the parts already together. But if this is part 2, I'm safe. So I'll see you guys in part 3, I guess.